For every black woman on this app. Doesn't matter your age, your experience, to participate in this mass wealth transfer. One of my favorite corners of wealth transfer TikTok right now is older black women. I can tell they older. They like me. They at least in their 50s. At least I'm 53. They in their 50s, and they drive by the nail salons and the beauty supply places that we're transferring our wealth from, and they be stopping in to check in to see if there's any black people in there, any black women in there. And if there's any black women in there, then they'll tell them, hey sis, listen, we're doing a wealth transfer, take your money someplace else. Sometimes they even have like little pieces, little information telling them where they can go and different places we can go in and around the area for our beauty supply and to get our nails did. I love it. Keep it up. That makes me so happy. I can tell they women might, because of the way they sound when they walk in their flip-flops. They sound exactly the way I sound when I'm walking around in my Hoka flip-flops. And nosy in these shops, seeing what's going on, because y'all know we need to see what's going on. What's going on. We need to see what's going on. Is any of our people in there? It's my favorite part of the great Black Beauty Blackout, this huge wealth transfer that we are one appointment at a time, one recommendation at a time, one shout out to, one repost of a black nail tech's business or of her page. We are doing it. We could literally take a step towards doing it every day. But that's my favorite part. Those are my favorite women to follow right now. If you're one of those women that's keeping your eye these nail salons and these beauty supply places where we ain't shopping no more, letting people know what's going on, girl, or just documenting the fact that they empty, thank you.
Hey y'all, it's Miss B. I just wanted to hop on here and let y'all know that this blackout is working. There's a lot of people hopping on here trying to say like, oh, it's not working. People are still in these beauty supply stores, and I'm gonna let y'all know that like it was a Saturday and these stores are empty. I went to this store. It's usually jam-packed on a Saturday, and I saw 0 people, y'all. 0 people. So I just wanted to say to my people, y'all keep up the good work. It is working. These people are not getting the business that they have been getting, and it's all because we have decided to work together to make this thing happen. I am so proud of us, y'all, and let's keep it going. It is a blackout. It is a transfer of wealth, and we are with it.
Remember when I said don't boycott, we got to replace? This is what I'm talking about.
Our strategy is go as close as humanly possible to them. We're better and cheaper. Why not? Good business.
So forget boycotting, replace these businesses in our community. We got to support each other. Every community has a niche, something that they're known for. We don't have to be known for just what the media portrays us as. We're not just athletes and performers. We're not here just to entertain folks. We are great business minds. We have businesses. We just need to find our niche and start that business today.
It's $200 billion in remittance leaving our community every year, because a lot of people talk about taxes, but understand that taxes, the majority don't go back into the community. It goes throughout the whole United States, right? It's a small amount that goes into the community specifically, but the rest go into the rest of the United States. But in remittance, it's $200 billion leaving our community every year and growing, right? It's about 24 to 30 billion with Africans. It's about 54 to 60 billion with Caribbeans, and the rest of all these different nations in our communities that we patronize but don't hire our people or do business with. They are extracting that $1.9 to $2.6 trillion and taking it to their respective countries through remittances, right? So this is very important. This is, again, not about hate or you look a little different, you walk a little different, you got a funny forehead, but more so economics. It's real simple. People are trying to make it a hate thing because they need to gaslight us, to shame us into spending our money with them. We're not going to do that.
I tell you, this is the best comment I've received on this video, like the best one, because as a person of color, black, African American, as black people, yeah, we need to do better. Don't let something traumatic be the reason why y'all want to start supporting. And if you truly do want to support. But if you're just doing it because everybody else is doing it, you might as well stay where you're at. But the person that commented this deserves a reward. That's all I'm gonna say. I might go in detail later, but As black people, gotta do better. If you're gonna support, but don't let us support each other or actually come together when another race is involved. We supposed to been doing it anyway.
Momentum is seriously picking up in the black community across America. Can you imagine 200 billion US dollars leaving the black community across other federations? If these resources is pulled in, initially this began like a boycott of certain kind of treatment and all that, but as it begins to grow, it's beginning to escalate, it's beginning to, take a different turn, as you could see black community, black Americans specifically, boycotting some of these shops in solidarity of black businesses. And this is what is worthy of commendable effort by the black community. Sometimes the black people need to look out for themselves. They seem to be the only race in the United States of America that does not have a common united front, unlike the way it was during the freedom rights, the human rights movement of the early 70s and the 60s, where there was strong solidarity before the infiltrations of gangs and drugs into the streets of the black community. The average black American was a strong, formidable force in those days. And so we need to get back on our feet. Credit to the content creators, credit to all those who have this video. I want you to hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, so that when we put up new content, you'll be first to be notified. I just love what is happening, and I just pray that it's not something that is temporary, but something that will give birth to something much, much beautiful. See you on the next video.
Fellow Black Americans, I just want to say I am so proud of us, because we are transferring our wealth back into our communities. We are recirculating our dollars back into our businesses. And again, it does my heart so much good. I am filled with so much joy, because as a community, we endure much in this country, but we are coming to realize who we are and how powerful we are. I want you all to remember that when everyone else was calling it the Great Depression, we experienced the Harlem Renaissance. That's who we are and have always been. We just temporarily forgot, but we are remembering. I also want you all to consider that many think that this is just temporary. Oh, well, they'll settle down. Just let them calm down and they'll be back to normal. See, they don't see us as human. And in doing so, they continue to underestimate us. They thought the same thing after the election in 2024. Oh, give it time. They'll be back out in the street with their fist up, thinking that we would once again save this nation from itself by putting our lives and our bodies on the line, fighting for communities that do not like us, hate us, and disrespect us. And they've seen the error of their ways. It's time to show them again. This isn't temporary. That's why I'm glad that we are calling it what it is. It is a wealth transfer, a refocusing of our wealth back into where it belongs, our community. Because a boycott and a blackout implies impermanence, that things will go back to normal. That's what they expect. And I want you all to consider this. If ever or whenever you attempted to go to that beauty supply store that's just right around the corner, or that restaurant that's just right around the corner, or that gas station or convenience store or bodega, I want you all to remember how they speak to us. In spite of the tragedy that we have experienced, in spite of the horrific treatment that we have endured, while we have spent our money in their stores, being followed around like we have a second shadow, being accused of stealing, even to the point where they can falsely accuse us of stealing, take our lives, and not be held accountable by this injustice system. I want you all to remember that. I want you to remember how they are yelling and screaming at us. We are the customer base that has helped to build their communities in this nation, buy their homes, and send their kids to school and to college, to enable them to buy stocks in real estate and to set up their retirement. They just see us as a resource to extract wealth from us and nothing more. They do not respect our humanity or our dignity at all. They hate us. And the fact that they think that we need them when our people had to rebuild literally from nothing. And they think we need them. What are you going to eat if you don't come into our restaurants? What clothes are you going to wear if you don't buy them from us? As they have set up shop in our communities. Let's collectively remember that. Let's remind them of who we are. Again, I'm so proud of us. I love us.